The end is near. What is happening, friends? My name is Rob Pelton, and I'm on the Superior Hiking Trail. For those of you who don't know, the Superior Hiking Trail goes from Duluth, Minnesota, north 310-ish miles to the Canadian border. So there's the Southern Terminus, the Northern Terminus, and I've hiked over the years just about all of the trail, except for two sections. One, the very beginning, that starts south of Duluth and goes through Duluth. Haven't hiked that section yet. The second section is the section I'm on. The northern section. It's about 15, 16 miles to the Northern Terminus. And that is the end. And by the way, it's 77 degrees. It's the beginning of August. And it is smoky. All the fires up in Canada and all the smoke is blown through Minnesota. So looks like fog and mist. No, it's smoke. Right now, it smells like a giant campfire. Just ever so slightly, but it's there. But you can see it in the air. It's crazy. So the air quality, not great. So the plan is, today, it's a short trip. Gonna do about 10 miles today, and then tomorrow morning another 3 and end at the Overlook. Now, it's not big mileage, but it's hot, like I mentioned. But not only that, it's severe drought up here. The water sources are very, very unreliable. Ran into a group of hikers, and they say the lakes have water, but the creeks, they're dried and cracking. So a lot of the vegetation down here is dying and wilted because there's been no rain up here. And I'm sweating my dick off. Oh, and one more thing. We didn't start hiking until like noon. Woke up at 5 this morning, left the house about 5:30. About a 5.5, 6 hour drive, blah, blah, blah. Meh. Alright, this is some bushwhacking shit right here. For you gearheads out there, my pack with food, water, 15 pounds, 3 ounces. Base weight without food, water, and fuel, 10 pounds, 10.1 pounds, something like that. Lightweight, it's kind of nice. It's only an overnighter that I'm going on, so I didn't bring, the whole, farm. Just kind of the essentials I need, but that includes my chair.
My pack weighs 21 pounds with no chair.
Would you like to see something hellacious? I think that's the hellacious Overlook. Jackson Lake Road. Next campsite is 1.7 miles from here, but I think this goes pretty aggressively uphill for a little ways. But we're making decent time. It's warm. It's like over 80 degrees for sure. Have I told you how much I love my Helinox Chair Zero? Our last big incline, rose bush. It's kicking my ass. Then after this, it's like all downhill, pretty much. But this last section is pretty challenging. I'm very surprised. Haven't been on a challenging section like this in a while. Feels good, even though it looks like I hate it. I'm having fun. Trust me, I am. Hey, guess what? Just FYI, 1,829 feet is the highest elevation on the Superior Hiking Trail. And here's the view. Nice. It's 9:30. That last little bit kicked our ass just a little bit. Our goal today was Andy Creek campsite. We didn't quite make it there. We got in really late, so we had to make camp in this little flat section that we found. Ate some dinner. We're both kind of tired today. The heat, 85 degrees. Yeah, it kind of wore us out. You know, we were running low on water too, so had a filter and all that fun stuff. But I'm gonna crash out. We're gonna get up early, and from here it's not that far. It's 6 miles, something like that. But if we get up early, we should be able to beat the heat. So that would be nice. And then off to a restaurant for like food and beer and good times. And there's 4,000 mosquitoes outside my tent, right there. 4,000, right there. See you in the morning. Good morning. Back on trail. Got down to 54 degrees last night. It is 8:30-ish. We are closing the distance. Very overgrown up in this section. This northern part isn't as frequented as the lower section, closer to Duluth, closer to even Grand Marais. So we're gonna come up to this section, bring some long tights or something, protect those legs. Bug report. Not many bugs. Had some mosquitoes last night, but for the most part during the day, hardly anything. A couple here and there. I mean, not a nuisance by any stretch. Feeling good. Updated bug report. The mosquitoes are much worse in this section. They're just swarming us. Now, it's not as bad as I've ever seen it. I've been into some mosquito habitats that were insane, but enough to warrant not stopping for long. And the head net, I'm glad I got the head net. It's still super overgrown in here. We're on this old logging road. There's not much for signage, so you got to pay attention to where you're going. This is where a cairn should absolutely be used as a trail marker, not art, as a trail marker. As we come to the end of the Superior Hiking Trail, this last section, it's a challenging section, like I said yesterday, but it's not very feature rich. There's not a lot to see. A couple of small overlooks, you know, no real big rivers, no waterfalls. So to complete the trail, you have to do this section. But if you were to pick a section to hike, like on a weekend or something, this would not be my first recommendation. For those of you who don't know, this is Swag on the Trail 82.
How's it going?
So we're gonna finish the Superior Hiking Trail today, which means your journey on this trail is gonna be done.
It's sad. I'm almost not looking forward to it.
What's next?
What's next is I have no plan. I don't even know what I'm doing next weekend.
What are you going to do with yourself?
I've been so focused on this trail, I don't even know what I'm doing next weekend.
Wow. Is there a trail that John should tackle next?
Yeah, give me some ideas.
If you have any ideas, leave a comment down in this video, or better yet, hop over to his video of this trip
Or that.
and give him some ideas. I'll leave a link to his video in the description of this one. We're only a couple miles away, peeps. A couple miles away. Made it back to the trailhead where the truck is parked. Eating a little granola with blueberries. This is pretty good. I enjoy this. Now the 270 Overlook is just over that way. It's like a mile and a half away. So we're going to drop our packs, zip up there, and it's a wrap. Made it to the Border Route trailhead. We came northbound on the Superior Hiking Trail to that trailhead there. You have to follow Outer Lake Road to the Border Route trailhead. Now the Border Route trail, completely separate trail, 65.4 miles from here west, and it basically ends at the Kekakabik Trail. Now this trail, Border Route, you know, right along the U.S.-Canada border. And also, if you're looking for a ride to your car or from your car to your starting point, Harriet Quarles runs a shuttle service all up and down the Superior Hiking Trail. She has a big conversion van. She's very knowledgeable about the trail, just an awesome human being. But call Harriet. She can take care of all your shuttling needs. We're very close. There's a sharp uphill just before you get to the Overlook. A nice hike, but still not super exciting. I just hope the 270 Overlook is a good grand finale. I was just listening to John record a little bit on his video, and he basically said starting to hit the trail 3 years ago changed him as a person, from the way he looks at the world, people, just getting out on trail and finding that quiet put him in a happier place, you know, in life. And I agree. Ever since I hit the trail, you get out here and perspective changes for the better, in my opinion. So if your life is chaotic, if you never seem to get a break, and everything seems to be going against you, you have to stop. You have to find the quiet and get away from the everyday. Get out on trail. All this stuff around me, these are all battery rechargers, life changers. And I'm sweaty, I'm tired. And at the end of this, I know I did something good. One last thing. The end is near. Okay. Okay. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Mwah. Finally done. This is the finish.
This is the 270 Overlook. The view is great. The smoke doesn't help. However, for the grand finale, it is by far not the best view on the Superior Hiking Trail. And I'm glad I came up here. I'm glad I got to experience it with John. That is the end of the Superior Hiking Trail. Now I just have to go do the beginning. Special thanks to John for having me out on this trip with him. Thank you for stopping by and joining us. Whatever you do, find that quiet, find a trail, get outside. If you can, find those to do it with you so you can enjoy it together.